stop what you are doing and listen careful, because what I'm going to reveal about Mura will shock you. Because in yesterday's video, Mura was really lamenting a lot of things, even talking about Mr. Beast. So for today's video, I'm going to attach a clip of what Mura was saying about maybe donating for his driver so that he can get a piki. A piki is a motorcycle. So for years you have watched him cry on camera, beg for donations, claim that he is richer than presidents, and pretend that he's helping communities. But behind the camera, the truth is far worse. Mura exploits his supporters, ignores disasters, misuses gifts, and manipulates the Jamaican in diaspora, all for his own benefit. Today, we are going to deep in it, step by step, analyze everything, expose the lies, the hypocrisy, and selfishness. If you think you know Mura, think again, because this story will change everything you believed about him. So watch this clip, then we dive deep what is really happening.
And guys, talking about Daniel, I'm still asking for support for Daniel. I think 2025 will go down as a year of charity from my side. Charity to people, charity to not just me, to homes, people around me. 2025, for me, I'll write it as a very successful year of charity. And also I have to remind you one thing. Sometimes people get really mad when I ask some of you to support. They say I'm a scam and all those things. Mr. Beast does this every day. He has a channel called Mr. Beast Philanthropy. He's the biggest YouTuber on the planet. But him, when he does that, people don't say he's begging. People say no, he's a philanthropist. He's helping people. But me as a black man, when I say please help Daniel, people say, oh, this is scam. Because people believe me as a black person, I don't deserve to have a seat at the highest table. But I deserve to whine and cry, and because that is what blackness kind of they have associated with. But other white YouTubers ask every day. I can even open for you channels right now. Actually, even like Mr. Beast has a dedicated channel, written philanthropist, Mr. Beast Philanthropist. It has millions of followers. They raise millions of dollars. Mr. Beast Philanthropist, philanthropy. Look, it's here. It has 28 million. And every day saying rescue child slavery in Africa. Every day they are doing about 2 million people clean water for the first time. I built 100 wells in Africa. But me, and you see, this guy doesn't use his money. He asks his supporters to support him during these causes. But me, when I do that, that's when you see a lot of people, not a lot, some people call me all types of names. Yeah. If you have a problem, then you can bleach my skin. Maybe when I speak looking white, you'll take my cause seriously. Yeah, here is a whole channel. Every video, 1,000 people, 1,000 deaf people here for the first time. All this is done because Mr. Beast has an audience that really stands to fight or to stand for a cause. And for example, right now, a lot of people don't have jobs. We're in Africa. Or maybe, I don't know, sometimes I feel I can speak so bad. But again, I tell myself, all I know is those who want to support. You don't even have to tell them support 2 times. You just tell them they see reason, they see the cause and they support. So guys, if you can support Daniel here, Daniel is looking for a motorbike. Some of you have already contributed. I think now we have $100. Even me, I'll contribute at the end of this month. Even me, I'll contribute minimum $100 minimum myself. If only we get 20 people contributing $100, that is it for Daniel. We would have sorted him for life. At least he will have a motorbike to do his business. Even when he's not working for me, he will have a job to do. That's all I do, guys.
Good, amazing individuals, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode where what I believe is about honesty. Being honest actually is a good thing. If you want to be loved, just be honest. Because what I'm going to analyze today, and this is not just a negative reaction, I'm just going to analyze to Mura, because today I'm not just reacting, I'm dissecting, I'm putting everything on the table. The manipulation, the begging, the excuses, the blame shifting, the fake comparisons, the hypocrisy, yeah, the what we call the gaslighting and everything. So settle in, because we are going to start that. So for those who are coming across this beautiful YouTube channel, it goes by the name Maxwell Lumumba Africa, and I myself am called Maxwell Lumumba, where I'm a village content creator with no land, no capital. I'm being hosted with one and only Shem, who has hosted me in his compound, and I'm really appreciating that, because since my arrival, because if I could not be a honest man, I could be even Shem couldn't allow me in this premise. But I really appreciate, because what he's doing for me. And for me, one thing is that because at least I have supporters. I'm trying to transform even his own life, because he has a lot of challenges, because I've not posted those challenges on the camera or anything. So for those who have not subscribed, make sure that you subscribe, like, comment, and share to other people. Remember to watch this video to the end, because here we speak on reality. I do videos on lifestyle, on village logs, on reaction, that is analysis and saying the reality. I don't just guess things then put them on camera. I speak the way things are. I'm not sided. I don't take any side. So I speak, actually, we call it, it is like I'm amplifying what is happening in the community, so that people there outside, they have to know what is really happening in the community. As always, after this video, I'm going to post how things are happening, because I promised Shem that I'll be making his cowshed. It is now transforming very well. Yeah, that is one of the projects that, at least, and for those who have contributed to that project, because for those who contribute, I don't shout names, I send to them pictures on how it is progressing. After that, I'll be taking another project, another one, another. So it is just being honest. That is why people like you, people actually support you, and that is what really happens. So in the video, in the clip that I've shared, you have seen the motorcycle begging campaign. Mura, you seriously come online. Look into the camera with a straight face and told your subscribers that if just 20 people contribute $100 each, then your driver's motorcycle dream will be achieved. Let me say that again, because it needs to sink. A man who claims is richer than the president of Kenya is asking subscribers to donate $100 each for his driver motorcycle. That is picky in Kenya. So pause there, because not in the video, just in your own head, because that moment right there tells you everything about the character of Mura. analysis was done last week about Kenya. It is now found that 125 people in Kenya, they have a lot of wealth that if you integrate the 42 million of us, we can't reach their wealth. 125 individuals, yeah, overwhelm every one of us. So a man who buys $10,000 horses, that is one. A man who claims that he has a Mercedes and a Land Cruiser, a man who brags about owning property across continents, cannot buy a motorbike for the person driving him around. You're telling us that you're changing life for that individual. First, you've already changed his life because you're paying him salary. And you came to the camera, told us that even you pay good salary more than what people receive here in the village. Instead, you are now telling us that he wants 20 strangers to each send $100 to make it happen. And of course, the money is directed straight to the usual places, PayPal and M-Pesa. Not a foundation, not a registered charity, not a transparent system, just his pocket. This is not a fundraiser. This is not community support. This is personal begging pipeline disguised as charity. You went ahead and you are comparing yourself with Mr. Beast, and that is the illusion level 1,000. Because let us go into the next unbelievable moment. MARWA looks into the camera and starts talking about Mr. Beast. He starts talking about philanthropic work, foundations, donations, transparency. He mentions people contributing to Mr. Beast Foundation. Then he said the most laughable part. People donate to Mr. Beast because he's white. But they don't contribute to me because I'm black. Hold up, guy. Stop everything. Those are nonsense. Those are shenanigans. Those are, I don't know. This is a moment where the illusion enters the stadium. Let's analyze. Mr. Beast has a registered foundation with full transparency. Mr. Beast has given millions of dollars, built wells, funded surgeries, fed entire communities, rebuilt homes, provided clean water, and documented it transparently. Mr. Beast does not funnel foundation money to his personal account. Mr. Beast is accountable to auditors, to donors, to the boards, and the public. Now look at Mura. Mura Foundation is PayPal plus M-Pesa. No registration, no accountability, no transparency, no report, no breakdowns, no proof of spending, no independent oversight. Mura comparing himself to Mr. Beast is like a border rider comparing himself with Elon Musk, because they both use vehicle. It makes real no sense. And then bringing race into it. Man, please, nobody is refusing to donate to you because you are black. They are refusing because you beg for everything and give back nothing. Your record speaks, not your skin color. Let us address the infamous community road project. MARWA built a road to his homestead. Then he comes online and says this road is for the villager, this road is for the community. Really? Because every community project somehow ends right where your Mercedes is parked. Every community project conveniently benefits your house, your farm, your horses, your compound. Let us be honest, because the road was built for you. The community was an excuse to justify that the expense and the position yourself as a hero. You don't do it for the villagers. You do it for the camera. Look at Wodemaya, the real philanthropist.
So I made it back to Jamaica. I mean, I had to fly all the way from Ghana to Miami to Jamaica. Yes, I have to be here. I saw what happened and I had to just come and support. So we've done a lot of shopping. This is actually our first stop and we're gonna go to another, shopping mall. Today is like shopping day. And I love how like almost everyone is shopping, man.
Yes.
How?
We love to shop. We love to eat.
Jamaicans love to shop.
Yeah, we love to eat. And it's mountain.
I've never seen anything like this before, even in any shopping mall that I've been to in Ghana. Like it's like everyone is here in their numbers, buying everything. It's a long queue, man. So it's a birthday party. Wow, cakes. So this is what we got, and we got some too here in this cart, and this will be our first stop of the day. We just queued up to pay for it, and I'll see you when we get to the second mall.
Let us try comparing between Mura and Wodemaya. This is one of the easiest because the gap is astronomically. Wodemaya is black. Wodemaya is African. Wodemaya is from Ghana. Wodemaya is even darker than you. So, your excuses collapse instantly. Let us look at their track records. Wodemaya has built houses all over Africa. Wodemaya has funded schools. Wodemaya has donated to countless families. Wodemaya has shown transparency. Wodemaya flew to Jamaica during the last hurricane. Wodemaya delivered 2 full containers of food supplies. Wodemaya personally drove into disaster zone. Wodemaya didn't beg. Wodemaya didn't open PayPal begging bowls. Wodemaya did not say, "Give me money, I will help them later." He just did. Meanwhile, you cried about a fake storm in the village. You begged for solar panels. You have begged for horses. You begged for everything except improvement of people's lives. Let us look of what happened to Jamaica and the people who actually supported you most. 90% of Mura's strongest supporters are Jamaicans in diaspora. They have bought him things. They have contributed to him. They have elevated his channel. They have given him more support than his own village. But look, what happened recently? Jamaica was hit by a devastating hurricane. People lost homes, people lost belongings, people lost lives. And MARWA, zero contribution, zero help, zero empathy. Even Jamaican uncle, his biggest donor, a man who supported him faithfully, that same Jamaican uncle is now a Jamaican with his own house destroyed. What has Mura contributed? Nothing up to now. This reminds me even when an old muzee, came to the village carrying suitcases full of donations. Mura wasn't there. He was off enjoying in Argentina. He told the old man, "Leave the donations in the house. When I return, I will distribute them to the villagers." So the old when Mura returned, guess what? Who received the donations? His inner cycle. The rich people, his family, not the villagers who actually needed the help, needed the clothing. Let us look at Ling and Lamp. Chris must list.
Yeah.
This is the reality of the people, you know?
Yes, exactly. We're gonna find some.
Yes.
No, bro.
Yes.
What's going on, man?
Blessings, man.
We continue to be grateful for the exposure and the assistance.
Yes.
We'll get better together.
Yes.
To just provide as much support
So
as
beds.
possible.
Beds,
to give them
yeah.
the assistance that they need.
Yeah.
But it's tough.
Yeah,
It's
it's
tough,
a lot
I
of
could
people.
tell.
Yeah.
It looks okay, a little okay now.
Yeah.
A few days ago, you couldn't recognize this place.
Wow.
Heavy water, so it moves with the silk. Yeah, so silk moving somewhere almost 2-3 feet when the water receded.
Wow.
So it's always mud, dirt.
Yeah.
Blessings, man. Blessings, yeah.
How are you? You keeping up?
Helicopters are flying all day, so we'll plan the night
All
before.
day.
Oh, wow.
Yes, so from sunup to sundown, the helicopters are in the air.
So the distribution is actually carried out by Jamaicans from their communities coming to us to pick up the supplies and take them back to their communities.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're called fuel relief.
Okay.
They barely get any media coverage, but they're a non-profit who literally show up to countries and give away fuel.
Big shout out to you guys for relief. We heard you guys are doing amazing work giving out
Fuel.
fuel. Oh, you're here. Oh, look at that.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
That's
To be fair
amazing.
to Jamaica,
Yeah.
yes, there's a little bit of destruction, but there's still beautiful beaches.
Yes.
There's still resorts that are open.
We just wanted to say thank you for all that you guys are doing. Yeah.
Jamaican are very resilient.
Oh, yes.
3,400.
3,400 today.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's 3,400 people that got a hot meal.
We're in Jamaica right now. We just touched down a few hours ago. We've gone to a few different places around.
Yes.
And devastating. So we have lots to share with you guys. Thank you for donating.
These are other YouTubers. Ling and Lamp heard about Melissa story in Jamaica. They didn't form a fundraiser. They didn't beg. They flew to Jamaica. They built houses to people. They helped them directly. No drama, no theatrics. Look at Chris List. From Toronto, he got donation, shipped them, and delivered them to Jamaica. No crying. No, people don't support me because I'm black. No comparing themselves to Mr. Beast. They just did the work. Now let us even talk without forgetting the graveyard girl. That is Dimwango.
Somebody says help Jamaica your second name. So let me make this clear. Oh, you forgot about Jamaica. You forgot about Jamaica. The fuck? You don't, like, what are you trying to say? Please don't get me started. Oh, please help.
When the hurricane hit Jamaica, Mura posted a community post. What did Dee do? She copied and pasted. Zero originality, zero initiative, zero responsibility. She even went and did a live stream. And somebody asked, "What about you helping Jamaica?" She responded, "Who do you think I am? Am I Jesus? Excuse me, because the same Jamaica that helped her reach over 420 subscribers, the same Jamaica that boosted her career, The same Jamaica that gave her US visa when Kenya, she never got the visa. That Jamaica. And now you are saying that I'm not Jesus? The disrespect is insane. So let us compare between the game. Is it why actually the comparison game is a joke? Mura comparing himself to Mr. Beast, to Wodemaya, to Ling and Lamp, other philanthropists, is laughable because they give without begging, while he begs without giving. Every time he says he wants to help the community, he's really helping himself. Look at horses. For village, please. Mercedes, for village, be serious. Road, for village. Then why does it end at your gate? Motorcycle for the driver. Why 20 strangers must pay? Charity is not your brand. Begging is your brand. And that is what I can really tell Mura. A world built on contradictions, emotional manipulation, entitlement, and a desperate desire to appear like a hero while doing the bare minimum for anyone except himself. Let's keep going. When the moment that he said that I'm richer than the president, so because he boldly declared that when a content creator reaches a point where they publicly claim to be wealthier man than leaders of the entire nation, you know, you are no longer dealing with confidence. You are dealing with delusion disguised as a self-belief. Because if you are truly that rich, why are you begging for a motorbike? And yet you can buy that using your content creation salary. Why are you begging for a solar panels? Because in that episode about a storm in the village, you went ahead and cried for help. Why are you begging for a camera equipment? Why are you begging for horses? Why are you begging for flights? Why are you begging for everything except accountability? You cannot be richer than the president on Monday and then on Tuesday be crying online because your phone broke and you need donation. A rich man replaces his phone. A beggar complains that people don't donate fast enough. This contraindication expresses everything and it exposes everything in you. The wealth is not real. The lifestyle is exaggerated. The bragging is inflated. The flexing in the camera. The illusion is maintained through viewer sympathy, manipulated storytelling, and constant begging disguised as needs. Let us talk about Mura go-to method of getting donations, playing the victim. Whenever he wants money, something magically goes wrong. If not, a broken camera, a spoiled phone, a cracked lens, lost document, a damaged drone, a stolen bag, or dramatic storm in the village. It's something else. The pattern are not coincidence. They are tactics. Real philanthropists tell stories about other people's struggles. Marwa's entire narrative centers around his personal struggles because that's the emotional trigger that keeps donation flowing. Look at the fake storm. Because let us now revisit one of the most ridiculous moments, the storm in the village. Mura came online looking traumatized, almost crying, talking about a storm so devastating that it has destroyed everything. He used even emotional music, exaggerated expression, and painful facial gymnastics to sell the story. But the villagers, they were just washing clothes. Life was normal. Our maize in the farm was hidden by those we call them the hailstone. Yeah. So there was no disaster that people are claiming, but there was a purpose. Use fake calamity to trigger donation, to claim it for community, and to keep the funds moving. This is how manipulation works. Step number 1, exaggerated hardship. Step number 2, bring in sympathy. Step number 3, directs everything to PayPal, M-Pesa. Step number 4, show nothing afterwards. Step number 5, move on the next emotional tactic, the horse madness. Because we have to analyze the issue about the horse obsession. Mura spent $10 per horse and then tried to package it like a community project. The horses are for the villagers. It's for tourism. Tourism. From where? Who is coming to the village to see horse? That even the villagers, actually children, can't approach. And even if we assume this was genuine, meant to help the community, why spend $10,000 on a horse, but beg online for solar panels, cameras, driver's motorbike, road construction equipment, and even simple house repair? This is not about community development. This is about lifestyle, show of disguised as generosity. Okay, the driver, the motorcycle, a symbol of MARWA's priority. Because we have to go deeper into the motorcycle, the motorbike story, because it's symbolic. When someone truly values employees, they invest in them. MARWA values optics more than people. He values appearing generous more than being generous. If he wanted the driver to have a motorcycle, he could easily buy it. But that won't create content. That won't create a begging opportunity. That won't create drama to keep viewers emotionally hooked. So, he shifted the responsibility to the subscriber. You buy it, you sacrifice, you contribute, while he sits comfortable, bragging about being rich. This is psychological manipulation, a classic tactic used to guilt viewers into generosity, which the rich YouTuber spend nothing. Jamaica being his largest supporter based Betrayal. Jamaica deserves a dedicated segment because they are the backbone of this channel. Let us break down the facts. Jamaicans help him grow. Jamaicans donate clothes. Jamaica donated electronics. Jamaican donated money. Jamaicans gave him loyalty. Jamaican allowed him into their communities. Jamaicans gave him content. Jamaicans gave him views. Jamaican boosted his revenue. But when Jamaica was hit by hurricane, MARWA gave nothing. Not even a symbol of $100. Not even supportive gesture. not even a real fundraiser. Just a community post, copy-pasted and shallow, and the biggest slap in the face, his biggest Jamaican support, who came to Kenya carrying donations from abroad, lost his home, lost his belongings, lost his stability. Mura didn't help, even with $1. Jamaican uncle Mura has not helped anything. This is not unfortunate. This is a character. If you cannot stand with the people who stood by you when you had nothing, you are not loyal. You are not thankful. You are not philanthropic. You are opportunistic. That is what I can tell Mura. Remember the Melissa story. When Ling and Lamp heard about Melissa's story, they didn't run to PayPal. They didn't cry for donation. They didn't manipulate viewers. They flew to Jamaica. They built houses. They used their own money. They made impact without begging. That's what philanthropy looks like. Mura simply does not operate in that league. And let's dissect this part technically. When you were seeing him talking about Mr. Beat being white, I don't know him being black. Look at what foundation, because MARWA Foundation, a non-existent structure. Arif Foundation, the way he said, has registration, has trustees, has annual reports, has transparency, has accountability, has auditors, has audits, yeah, spending breakdown, legal compliance. What does Mura have? A paper link, M-Pesa number. That's not a foundation. That's not charity. That is not a non-profit. This is personal collection point. So when he says, donate to my foundation, which foundation? Where are the documents? Where is the board? Even if he wanted to put a board members, how many people will he collect? He'll look right. He'll see the neighbor here, the YouTuber that he trusts, that they can help him scam and siphon all the funds from those accounts. If money for the community can enter your personal pocket, that's called freelancing, not charity. And the selfishness that destroys friendship. Let's address Wodemaya. Mura and Wodemaya were very close friends, but selfishness destroyed their relationship. Wodemaya is humble, generous, and transparent. Mura is competitive, jealousy, and obsessed with appearing superior. Whenever they traveled together, it was clear. Wodemaya gave, Wodemaya supported creators, Wodemaya bought equipment for smaller YouTubers, Wodemaya sponsored families, Wodemaya helped villages, Wodemaya filmed himself buying eggs and calling it charity. Eventually, the friendship couldn't survive the imbalance. Wodemaya actually moves silently. Mura moves loudly. Philanthropy is louder through action, not through shouting. Another tactic that Mura uses is religious manipulation. He sprinkles words like God bless, I was sent, I wanted to help my community, let's unite, to make begging appear spiritual. But spirituality without generosity is performance. You cannot talk about God while refusing to uplift the very people who raised you. Look at his sister. The way he said, when hurricane came, he just answered a subscriber, my Jesus. If charity irritates you, if helping annoys you, if giving feels like a burden, then stop pretending you are philanthropics. Why Mura will never be Mr. Beast? This is simple. Mr. Beast gives millions. Mura receives thousands. Mr. Beast builds houses. Mura builds fences. Mr. Beast builds schools. Mura builds gazebos. Mr. Beast helps strangers. Mura helps himself and maybe some of the YouTubers around him, because you can see now he's supporting Gitiriba in building. We have a lot of people. Gitiriba has a house. He wants to expand the house to another house. We have people who are sleeping in the villages, being rained on, but he doesn't even see that. Mr. Beast has transparency. Mura has PayPal. Mr. Beast has heart. Mura has excuses. So, that is what I can talk about that. Because at this point, after so many contradictions, so many scenes of begging, so many narrative of victimhood, and so many episodes of emotional manipulation, you cannot help but ask, how does one person build an empire? Empire on guilt, entitlement, and selective storytelling, yet still claims to be a philanthropist. And that is why I have to talk about the physiology of Mura. The I deserve everything mindset. At the core of Mura, behavior is something called grandiose entitlement. It's a mindset where someone's believe that they are owed support, they are owed donations, they are owed love, respect, loyalty, and they are owed instant financial assistance. Simple because they exist on YouTube. Mura does not believe he should earn donation. He believes donations are a natural reward for simply being him. That's why when he travels, he begs. When he stays home, he begs. When he builds, he begs. When he breaks something, he begs. When he needs visa, he begs. When he wants to upgrade equipment, he begs. When he wants a horse, he begs. When his driver needs a motorbike, he begs. Everything in life is funded by someone else, not because he can't afford it, but because he feels he shouldn't have to. This is why he says things like, my subscribers will support me. And if there is responsibility, as if it's their job, as if viewers is personally assigned to fix his life. So, I'm going to break down what we call the humility theater. You see, Mura performs humility, but he doesn't practice humility. We call humility. On camera, he says, I'm a simple guy. I want to help the community. I just need support. I have the purest intentions. But off camera, he flexes cars, he flexes land, he flexes horses, he flexes that he's richer than the president, he flexes that people are jealousy of his success. That is not humility, that is theater. A performance carefully designed to make viewers feel they must contribute to a good cause, even when the cause benefits only him. Real humanity is quiet. Mura humiliate is louder. When someone needs a constantly remind the world that they are humbly, they are usually the opposite. Look at the driver motorbike scam exposed further. Let us dig deeper into the motorbike because it is a real something that about his character. Mura does not believe in lifting people around him. He believes in using the struggles of people around him as a content. If his driver stays jobless, more content. If the driver lacks transport, more content. If his driver is underpaid, more content. If his driver struggles financially, more begs and opportunities. A responsible employer will simply buy the motorbike. A manipulative influencer turn the motorbike into a global fundraiser. Because, think about it, when the driver gets that motorbike through donation, Mura can say, look what we did, and he get the praises. He gave the comments, he gave the spotlight, he gave the credit, but he didn't spend a cent. This is a philanthropy theft. Taking credit for generosity you didn't fund. Yeah? And that is what actually is really happening with Mura. Let us look at Wodemaya versus Mura character difference. Yellow. Yes. Yes. Kidogo tu nitakupigia, niko busy kidogo, I'll call you. So we are going to handle about Wodemaya versus Mura characters difference, because we have to look at it deeply. Wodemaya believes in empowerment. Mura believes in spectacle. Wodemaya helps other YouTubers to grow. Mura isolates, compete, and want to be the only star. Wodemaya builds real projects. Mura builds drama. That is why we can see Nyabohansi. We have a lot of shenanigans. Drama left, right, and center. That is why Mura has a lot of reactors who are reacting against him. Wodemaya uplifts others. Mura uplifts himself. Wodemaya gives without asking. Mura asks without giving. And the worst part, Mura tries to twist the narrative by claiming people support Mr. Beast because he's white. Anasema nini? Nakuja mimi niko kwa video, mwachane kwanza na mimi. Simfanye kazi. Mimi sasa kimaliza. And the worst part, Mura tries to twist the narrative by claiming that people support Mr. Beast because he's white. No, Mura. People support Mr. Beast because he is transparent, consistent, self-funded, impactful, audited, and honest. Wodemaya is black. Lingan Lamb, black. Miss Trudy is black. Countless African creators are black, but they thrive because they give genuine, not manipulative. Mura argument collapses instantly. Let us look at the community project fraud, a deeper look, because Mura loves calling everything he does a community project. The road to his house, community project. Electricity, maybe when he will be putting electricity in his house, community project. The fencing around his property, community project. The solar panels on his roof, community project. Even the horses grazing on his community. This is a narrative manipulation. He takes his personal expenses and labels them as community development so subscribers feel justified donating. Imagine building a road to your private Mercedes parking area and claiming you build it for the community, with community cars. Imagine buying horses for the amount of money I told you, the one only you have access to. That is not charity. That is rebranding greed as generosity. Let us talk about the Argentina scandal. Donation misdirected. Yeah, let us talk about the old Jamaican Mose. All people in Kenya, we call them Mose. He traveled to Kenya with clothes, shoes, electronics, relief item, gifts to the villagers. MARWA was in Argentina at that time, flexing, dancing, drinking wine, traveling luxuriously, and bragging online. And what he did is to tell the Mose, just leave everything in the house. When I come back, I'll distribute it. But he didn't distribute anything. The items stayed in the family. Some villagers didn't see some single things. His inner cycle benefited, and the rest was handled quietly off camera. The donor's intention was betrayed. The villagers were ignored, and Mora pretended nothing happened. This is exactly why transparency matters. The Jamaican uncle betrayal, a deep cut, because this part is really heartbreaking. This man supported Mora for years. He sent him money, he donated to his channel, he begged viewers to support Mora, he defended him in comment section, he visited him physically, he brought gifts, he stood by him. But when a hurricane struck and his entire home was destroyed, Mora's gone silent. Not $1, not one shout out, not one fundraiser, not one gesture, not one action. This shows something very important. Mora does not build a relationship. He collects resources. Once someone stops benefiting him, he drops them. Look at the video of yesterday's claiming that somebody, his friends who are rotating him, that his sister wants to purchase a land, but those people blackmailed him. They went ahead and bought that land. That is the hallmark of exploitation. Yeah. Okay. Let's compare disaster reaction. When his village had fake storm, he cried on camera. Yeah. When Jamaica had real hurricane, he posted a lazy community post. This proved that they only care about disaster when they can profit from them. Yeah, and that is what I can really tell about that. Yeah, and look at D. After responding to the subscriber who commented about Jamaica, and she responded that am I Jesus? She accepted everything, smiled, acted humble, received gift, received money, received help, received support. But when Jamaica needed help, suddenly, am I Jesus? The hypocrisy is loud. And Mora will never be respected as a philanthropist, because a philanthropist gives consistently, uses personal funds. I'm sorry to say that even for me, the little that I get, I share with Shem. We build project. We have started with building a cow den, so that maybe in future I can even be buying some 2 cows and putting them there. After here, I'm going to show us. Yeah, that is what we call that, using personal funds. You have to uplift marginalized group, create systems, leaves impact, does not brag, does not beg, does not manipulate emotions, does not exploit disasters, does not hide donation, but Mura begs consistently, uses subscribers' funds, uplifts himself, creates confusion, leaves controversy, brags excessively, avoids transparency, exploits disaster, hides donation. They are not in same universe and definitely not the same category as Mr. Beast, as Wodemaya, as Ling and Lamp, as Christmas List. So the future of this investigation, we are getting started. Yeah, because we have to expose more scandals, more pattern to analyze, more contraindication to examine, more hypocrisy to unpack, more emotional manipulation to break down, more psychological layers to peel back. And we have to get it down because Mura does not just beg. He strategizes begging. He packages begging. He brands begging. He monetizes begging. He romanticizes begging. The behavior needs daylight. And we are not stopping here, guys. We have to go deep. Yes, I'm going to say why Mura's charity is business model, not a heart. Yeah, because behind Mura's lifestyle, the begging, the manipulation, the guilt tripping, the emotional blackmail, and the way he uses helping the community as a market tool instead of genuine mission. Let's go deeper because when you see Mura's entire charity model is built on one thing, self-benefit. When you watch Mura, there is a pattern you will always see. He identifies a community problem. He emotionally manipulates viewers. He asks for donation. The donation land in his personal M-Pesa or PayPal account. He uses the money for his own desire. He feel him. The little he gives for the community to justify that he's begging. It is not charity. It is a business. And the product is pity. Because real charity requires transparency, accountability, receipts, audit, public report, beneficials confirmed by others, leaders involved, integrity. Mura has no one of that. Mr. Beast has done it. Odemaya has done it. Christmas List has done it. Ling and Lamp have done it. But Mura only has camera and a paper link. So the biggest lie, I'm doing this for the community. That is what Mura say. Every time he launches a project, he starts with the same line. My dream is to transform the community, doing the hand this. My dream is to transform the community. Then in reality, the only transformation happening, a new road to his house, a bigger compound, a horse house. Next we'll be seeing a swimming pool, a luxury gate, his parents' comfort, his family asset. Where is the community? Where is the school he built? Where is the clinic? Where are the scholarship? Where are the water projects? Where are the farmers he helped? Where are the roads to the interior villages? Where are the disasters relief? He has million subscribers. Actually, he has 700 and some 500,000. Yeah? He has thousands of donors. He has fun all over the diaspora. Yet, the only visible project is his own house. That is not community service. That is personal wealth building disguised as charity. So when we talk about the black and white card, the most dangerous excuse, Mura said that people don't contribute to me because I'm black. They contribute to Mr. Beast because he's white. This is manipulation tactic. This is manipulation tactic. A lot of people are really calling me. Yeah, but we have to end this discussion for today. So these manipulation tactics scammers use. Play victim, play the race card, guilt trip donor, make viewers feel racist if they don't contribute, but he forgets the people are black, yeah, because Wodema is black, Ling and Lamp black, yeah. Christmas list supports black communities. Most African charities are run by black people. Jamaica are black and they contribute to each other. So the issue is not color, the issue is accountability. People trust Mr. Beast because he sees where the money goes. People trust Wodemaya because they see the houses, school, food, wealth and relief they donate. People trust Ling and Lamb because they build houses on camera with their own hand, their own money. People trust Christmas list because they send containers, film their distribution, nothing hidden. People do not trust Mura because all donation go to him personally. No structure, no audited foundation, no record, no report, no bank payment, yeah? No third-party oversight, just him. So the selfishness that destroyed friendship, yeah? And that is why up to now. So let us analyze the relationship between Jamaica and Diaspora. His main supporters, but most disrespected, because we have to analyze that relationship in detail. Jamaican in Diaspora loved him, cared for him, defended him, gifted him, traveled to visit him, brought suitcase of items, sent money, sent phones, clothes, GoPro, and when what have they got in return? A man who used them for views and donation. Everywhere after a hurricane, thousands were homeless, families lost everything, food shortage everywhere, people living in shelter, children starving, and what was Mura doing? Posting a dry community post with zero support. Meanwhile, Wodemaya were there and other people. So that is what actually we call caring. So I'm going to say my personal verdict. First, Mura is not a philanthropist. Mura is not community leader. Mura is content-driven beggar. Mura manipulates diaspora supporters. Mura prioritizes luxury over people. Mura misuses donations. Mura pretends emergencies for personal gain. Mura betrays friends, supporters, and communities. Mura comparison to Mr. Beast, which is equal to ridiculous and dishonest. Mura's culture is equal to entitlement, selfishness, and manipulation. So, we as viewers, what lesson do we have to learn? Because support integrity, not manipulation. Support transparency, not fake emergencies. Support people who give before asking. Observe characters, not excuses. Recognize self-serving behavior disguised as philanthropist. Mura is cautionary tale. He shows what happens when selfishness, entitlement, and manipulation drive every action. So, Mura begged, cried, and exploited. Mura faked storms, misused gifts, and ignored his biggest supporters. Mura claimed to be richer than president while begging for small things. Mura used the race card to excuse his failure. Mura pretends to help the community while helping only himself. The contrast is clear, and Wodemaya, Ling Lamp, Christmas list, integrity, transparency, and giving. So for Mura, manipulation, greed, and exploitation. This is the ultimate analysis of Mura's character and behavior. Unfiltered, harsh, factual, and looked by his own action. So, Mura is exposed, his lies are exposed, his selfishness is exposed, His begging is exposed. His hypocrisy is exposed. He cannot hide behind fake storm, fake emergencies, fake claims of wealth, and the rest card. The world can see the pattern. Mura is equals to self-interest over humanity. Yeah, guys, after that honest, truthful analysis, let me just show you, because I'm now getting out of the house. Kitchen, nothing has changed. No kitchen equipment, so we are still not cooking from this point. This is Shem's house, and this is what is happening. Yeah, Ezekiel is back from school. Ezekiel, say hi to the camera. Say hi to the...
Hi, hi.
Yeah, this is my brother Ezekiel. He's here. So we have actually brought animals here because the other house is under construction of the cow's den. So this is how things are. So we have closed them inside here. So they'll be here today and tomorrow. Let us hope that it don't rain. Yeah, the skies are clear, so most probably it won't be raining today. So they'll be here today, tomorrow. So even now Ezekiel was putting for them water so that they can drink water from this point. So from next week we are thinking of putting a roofing here. For those who would like to support some zinc, we want to put a rooftop here. So maybe I can shift. I live for Shem that house. I stay from this end. Yeah. So for those who want to support some timber, slumbery, and do some roofing here, you are fully welcomed. So actually I wanted to show us how this is working out. Yeah. So as you can see here, this is a place for kitchen, and this is now how the premise is now. Yeah, this is where cows will be sleeping from. It is now super good, super good. Yeah, the way I say that everything will be working out well. Now this is the new appearance, the new look. It is now this way. So I told us that it will happen, and it has really happened. Yeah? It has really happened. So this is the new look. So the animals will be sleeping here. Yeah, the animals will be sleeping here. I'm grateful for those who supported. I'm really grateful. So animals will be here. Yeah. So I don't want to step in. So this is the progress. Everything is working meticulously well, and I have to appreciate for the support, for everything. So it has now changed. It has really changed, transformed. So the animals will be sleeping very good, and I'm very thankful for the viewers watching till this end. Let us stay tuned. Let us stay positive. Let us transform, change the community, because I alone, I won't transform this community. So for those who are not subscribed, subscribe, like, comment, everything, so that great things will happen. Let us change the community. Let's empower the youths. Let us bring changes to the community, so that those videos that village boys are doing about birthing videos, so that they can get views for sustainability, sending nudes so that they can get some funds. That is something that is unacceptable. Let us support each other. So that is what we call enough is enough. Let us stay together. Let us be united. Goodbye for now. Watch the next episode. Shem, umetoka kuoga? Yeah, Shem is from taking shower, but the next episode I'll be including him.
Did you go to the river to shower?
Today you never went to the river to shower?
Yeah, I just went to my bathroom.
Yeah. Yeah, today Shem has gone to the bathroom. I don't want to show Shem. Oh, okay, I can show them on the camera, yeah?
This is the
Riro. Kinyorini.
This is our bathing net.
Yeah, that is our bathing net. Yeah.
An African one.
Yeah, African one.
Made from,
very colorful.
Made from gunia.
Yeah, from a sack. Yeah, those are sacks, pieces of sack. Yeah, they are used to made there. So you feel clean.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
No, you should not bet daily.
You have to bet daily.
No.
Daily, you have to take shot. Thrice a week.
According to the studies.
Okay. For men?
Both.
But no.
Human.
No. I can't actually second you for that.
You want to kupinga.
Yeah, I have to kupinga.
You want to oppose.
Okay. So that is it. Great.
It's afternoon.
Yeah.
Good evening, good afternoon, good morning from wherever you're watching from.
Yeah.
Our viewers, our subscribers,
our supporters. I've shown them how things were working out.
Yeah, today we were doing that job. That's why today I've showered.
Yes, yeah. It is very hectic.
Yeah. Thanks for supporting
Yeah, you can
us.
see even Mona Lisa is here at the window, yeah, enjoying. Look, you know, they have never slept from this point. They are used to that room. So the room is under construction. So from next week, then remember to do curing to that nani. And you see, there is something here. So you see the guy who brought sand. We need to put the lifestyle of this animal, yeah. You see, unaona huko nyuma huko, there behind. We beat a rail from there, yeah. Si kuna miti imebaki huko nje.
Hapo tunafaa tujenge sehemu ya kulishi.
Yeah. Here where they'll be feeding from, yeah. So that point they won't be going to that point. So the pointing nani atakuja kutengeneza? Hii kijana nyingine inaitwa nani?
Onsongo.
Yeah, Onsongo will come and make hiyo nyingine because these other job.
Ukamudeni hapa tu.
Yeah, it will be milked from there. Yeah.
Na kigoda ya kukamua sasa vibuyu atuweke hapa na.
Yeah, it will be milked from there. So what we are going to do, yeah, we are going to put some rail from that room there so that we pour some sands here. Yeah. So when they will be sleeping,
the other room.
Yeah, they will be sleeping on top of sand instead down on the floor. Yeah, they will be sleeping on top of the sand. We are just trying to mimic the environment of the local animal. We are going to pour some, so we are going to put a rail from there up to there, then we pour some sand inside there so that they'll be sleeping from that end. Yeah, actually it is looking now good. Yeah, inapita huko chini. Frames itakuwa refu sana, itakuwa juu sana. Ipigwe na nje, si ndio? Yeah, ipigwe tu hivyo, michanga, shwi. Yeah. So you know the reason, check it. The reason why we had to push is 4 chambers because to allow future expansion. That is reason number 2. That is reason number 1. Reason number 2. Unaona ng'ombe wakiingia huko. Yaani tukisema nafasi yote kwe, zitaanza tena kukanyaga huko zianze kupupu.
Ufagia hapa, unazileta hapo unafagia.
Yes.
Space for.
Yeah, there is space. Yes, there is good space, and we will put another rail here to protect the animals from going rivers, going there. So they have to sleep straight, looking that side, yeah, not looking here. Yeah, we'll put a tree there, so as maybe going rivers, they can't go rivers, but they can go frontwards, yeah. Yeah, they can go rivers. No, somewhere you see they are in front there. Huko mbele kabisa huko. Ikishaingia inakunja kichwa inalala chini. Huko mbele kwa ile pole hapo. Hapa. Hapo somewhere there. Exactly there down. So the head goes straight. Ikishaingia ikishalala kichwa inaingia huko.
Nani alikanyaga hapa jamii?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe chicken. I don't know. Maybe the mason. Yeah. And we have to get another fundi so that to you see those places there. Yeah. Exactly. Somebody somebody can sleep huko. Yeah, you just put some, I don't know. No. You put some sacks down, then you sleep on that chamber, but that one is made for chicken. Yeah. It is a chambers. Sure. Yeah, the other side that somebody can sleep over there. I don't know if that is. So, for those who have supported us through this project, I'm really grateful. I really appreciate. Kudos for you. Yeah, I have no other words. Thank you.
God bless the work of their hands.
Yeah, God bless the work of your hands. So that is enough. Goodbye for now. Goodbye.